Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Aries the Emperor here, back with another general reading for the Aries Collective. If you are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel. For all Aries placements, cross watchers are welcome as well. Just take in mind, all right, this reading may or may not resonate with everyone, so don't force the reading, okay? Take what does, leave what does not. All right, you read the title, okay? We're going to jump right on in, Aries. These are the things, or this is what makes you unforgettable. You know, when you've come into contact with people in your past, lovers, friends, family members, strangers. We're going to find out. We're going to get into the tarot. Oh my God. Y'all was just about to say, y'all, this is a brand new tarot deck that I got to read with today, and fuck, the devil's at the bottom. Okay, I thought I shuffled this pretty good. Let's get into it. Thank you guys to everyone who likes and subscribes to the channel. Thank you for your donations. To those of you who book personal readings with me, I have sent out quite a few readings. If you'd like to connect with me, I'll leave my info in the description box below. I am still running a sale for you guys on the website, as well as candle orders. You should be receiving updates, shipping updates, because I have quite a few going out today, okay? All products and services are on sale. Thank you guys. I'll leave all my info down below, okay? Oh, and as well, if I have any subs in the Athens, Greece area or Santorini, could you please reach out to me via email or comment down below, okay? All right, let's get into it. So we have the World card to start off, Saturn energy, and we have the 10 of Wands. All right, I'm going to show you this. This is Saturn energy and the 10 of Wands, which is Leo energy. Okay, so I really feel like people will have to say, you know, about you. You know, you're somebody who is definitely one of a kind. You know, you leave an impression on people when they come into contact with you. I feel like this is an energy of also there's something very breathtaking about you in the way that you handle your day-to-day routine, you know, especially the way that you achieve certain things or have achieved things in your life, you know, whether you were someone who was academically an achiever here or someone athletic. I really feel like this is just an energy of people who still talk about your accomplishments from the past or from middle school or from high school or college of some sort here, or, you know, now, or you're breaking records, or you have broken records here literally. You could have been someone who was good enough to go to the pros, you know, in some way, shape, or form, or be a professional at whatever it is that you do here. I feel like people still reminisce, or they still speak on the time that they got to see you play, or got to just in general see you and meet you and get a glimpse or a whiff of your energy. It's a lasting impression here, and they would say that you're a lot more humble than what they've heard. You know, how people have an impression about you and they share it with someone else. You know, it's never quite 100%. It's really when they get to be in your presence here that they understand that you may be someone who is well renowned, you know, a connoisseur, a world connoisseur. You know, you've traveled different places, experienced different foods, and you're just someone in general, you know a little bit about a lot. You know, you are someone, I feel like, that may be more respected than you know, or maybe looked at in a more higher regard than you know here, you know, and more influence of some sort that you may have on others or have had, you know, along their journey. Or maybe there have been some words that you have spoken to someone at one point in time, you know, when they were at their lowest or going through their toughest struggles. I really feel like, you know, you got somebody through something here. You help complete a tough cycle for someone else in their life. You know, maybe they got to watch you go through something and watch and your growth, you know, and your comeback. It gave somebody else strength here. You know, maybe it's just you give an impression, you know, to make somebody want to celebrate life again, you know, try again, you know, not give up. keep going just a little longer here, and it's really a strong impression. It's more than you know. The world card is out here. I mean, I could keep going on and on. This is a big deal here, and that's why it's important, I feel like, for you to continue to be you. I feel like they would say you somebody that'll carry the world on your back, if you had to, especially for your loved ones and the people closest to you. And I feel like you may have siblings or people in your family that once cared for you, and now they are proud of who you have become, and you're now helping care for them, or they've helped you evolve in some way, shape, or form here, that's gotten you to be this world renowned, or this magical person, that you have evolved, because that's what the world card is about. It's about karmic cycles ending as well here, and you learning a lesson and achieving something great. And maybe with, like I mentioned here, others around you who have watched you and who are celebrating in you as well here, more than you know. All right, you're somebody who is responsible, very hardworking, and you see things through. And people notice that about you. Your good works, your good deeds do not go unnoticed here. This is why you're unforgettable, collective. All right, we had 2 cards pop out. So the 2 of Swords, all right, Libra energy, and the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. I really feel like that one thing about you is unforgettable is if you've ever been in relationships with people in the past, toxic, karmic cycles, you're someone that, you may come in and use me for a little bit, or I may not realize there's any confusion or illusion that you're putting up, or manipulation, or one-sidedness here, that may have happened to you in relationships. But when you get to understand, what's actually happening in the situation, you're quick to make a tough decision, and you're quick to cut them off. And I feel like that's one thing that sticks in people's minds. You don't mind cutting ties when it's time to, especially if it's something that's wrecking your mental, and stopping you from getting to your accomplishments and achieving all these great things for yourself, especially as you experience as you journey through, more and further as we all get older here. You live and you learn is what I'm trying to say. And now at this point here, you're able to spot out the bullshit a lot quicker, a lot sooner. You're able to find the cancer and literally cut it out. So this is something that is unforgettable about you. You're not one to be played with. You're not one to be confused. You're not one for someone to come up and try and put these illusions and all this smoke and gas. It's only gonna leave you leaving somebody in the dust in their own gas here. Just like this man is left here confused. They once thought you was one of the options, or a distraction of some sort for them to just come back to, until you had to wake that ass up, and it's something that's very unforgettable. You could have exited out of someone's life in a very, I don't know how to say, just it could have literally, some way that you left out of someone's life could have left a lasting impression on them that they're going to probably go to their grave with. They're definitely not going to forget you. I'll say that. Oh, wow. Like I said, 7 of Swords. You could run, but you can't hide. And that's something that's unforgettable about you. It's like once somebody tries that sneaky shit and they caught out, it's over with. Take what you done took already, take the rest of it and go. There is no coming back. This is the point of no return is what this is. And that's something that is unforgettable. Like I mentioned here, with people who have tried to come in your life and maybe play you, use you, pull on your heartstrings, play with your emotions, so become possessive over you, dim your light, try and take your money, and just greedy individuals here in the past here, because we got Saturn energy, well, Four of Pentacles is also Capricorn energy, so that could be an oppressive type of energy as well here, or it's an energy of learning lessons. And I feel like you have been a part of people's karmic lessons here, and that's a part of something that's unforgettable. Like I mentioned here, is some things here that people still talk about now, and will continue to carry, and you live in their brain rent free here. Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy, as we are in Sun in Virgo at this time. You hard working, that's for damn sure. You don't, nothing comes easy to you. Somewhere down the line, you put your work in, your good faith, and people understand that. You somebody that will master something and separate yourself from everyone else if need be. And that's something that's unforgettable about you, your work ethic, for sure here. And I feel like people are upset that maybe they're no longer in your energy and they were unable to control that aspect or the situation and the outcome. And it's replaying, they'll never forget the memories. They hold on. Yeah, look at this, Seven of Wands. Yeah, you probably don't even talk to some of these individuals anymore. Probably got them blocked out. What other messages, Spirit? The Knight of Wands, Leo energy. I feel like something that's unforgettable about you is your energy. How passionate you are, and especially in your relationships in the past. You may have been a really passionate lover, really loyal. You really are someone who, when you give, the other person lives off your energy. It's something that gives off power to others. And in a way here, I feel like they get ahead of themselves. And like I mentioned here, they get greedy and they feel like that it's an endless source here that'll be there for them until you realize, what's really happening in the situation, and you have to separate yourself here. But it's something that feeling, that is unforgettable to them, that they'll never get that back. I don't care how hard they work or how many options they go through. It's just something about you, and the way that you are fearless and adventurous and sometimes unpredictable. It's something that does not come a dime a dozen. You're somebody that's an every blue moon, every something very rare, a gem. And that's something that's very unforgettable. Now, I feel like people have to live with the fact that they've betrayed you in the past. How they were deceptive, sneaky, just untrustworthy. Yeah. And look what comes out. The Moon and the Death card. Thank you, Spirit. It don't get no murkier than that. This is... feel like people having to live in their own emotions here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Eight of Cups and the Death card, not the Moon card. We have the Moon up there looking pretty sad. But as well, though, the Eight of Cups, people have to sit with the energy that you walked away, that you abandoned them, and they know why you abandoned them, even though they probably tell a total different narrative about the way things ended in your situation here, or about the way that they treated you. It's just an energy as well here with the Death card, Scorpio energy. This is someone who will not forget your sex for sure. The Death card, Scorpio energy, it rules over sex as well as reproductive organs. And it's something that's really intense as well, I feel. For you, this is you being seen in some type of transformation, and whatever this past energy is, continuing to peak and lurk as you continue to evolve. But this is your transition, and this is your metamorphosis here. Spirit has had you walk away from a lot. And some of these memories may be unforgettable for you as well here, but I feel like you understand that it's necessary to end so that new can begin. Yeah, Five of Cups. Sorrow, sadness, Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. But you find in peace. Your energy alone is unforgettable. You bring a calmness to individuals' lives. You give off a certain emotion here. And like I mentioned here, I don't care how many times over somebody tries to go through options or cups, it'll never be the same here. You hold the true fountain, the true cup here, and that's something that's unforgettable. You are the real true earth angel here. And like I said, you are continuously evolving here through each dark night of the soul is what this represents. Each time you had to start over and in a karmic cycle. Each time you had to learn a new lesson. I feel like this is what these past individuals are going through. The loss of you, the failure of the relationship, the friendship, the situationship, just not being a good person. It's just one big reflection here. But the only difference is, you actually doing the shadow work. And they actually doing the reflecting. You're unforgettable. Let's get one more. We're going to end the reading. We're almost 18 minutes in. And I feel like one thing that's unforgettable about you is you will walk away from a motherfucker. You will hurt their feelings if need be. It just is what it is, not just to hurt their feelings. You may be blunt for the most part. And once you're done, you're done. There are no do-overs. No repeats. Okay? No start-overs. We're done. Next. That's what the Death card energy is giving. All right, come on. Give me one more, Spirit. Ooh, I can't make land. Look how she flipped over. She landed right here. The Empress. Next. Yeah, because we don't play around like that. We don't mess around, okay? And if you're coming around with games and tricks, move around, all right? Because guess what? You're going to be a lesson, all right? Because nobody forgets the Empress. The Empress continues to elevate throughout life. This is the female counterpart to the Emperor. And we all know who the Emperor belongs to, Aries energy. But this is masculine and feminine energy here. I mean, it gets no higher than this. You are unforgettable. That's facts here. And you're going to sit there and you continue to be abundant. All right. And you're going to be seen as well here in a very evolutionary type of view, you know. Beautiful energy. Give me one more, Spirit. I know I promised I was about to end the reading, but Spirit said one more. And we got one more. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Justice is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. One thing I feel like is unforgettable about you is karma is definitely good. Karma is on your side here, and in your relationships, you are somebody that is or was fair and balanced here. And something that's unforgettable about you is the inner guidance, the fact that you able to walk alone and not only be alone but be a star in that. There's power in that, at being at peace with yourself here, regardless of the demons and the toxicity that's projected and thrown onto you here. It's something very empowering about someone who is independent. I feel like people are noticing, maybe you're taking your spirituality or your faith, or you're making conscious efforts to be more health aware in your life here, and that's changing you for the better. And not only that, it's, I feel like, affecting others in a major way, more than you know. You're being paid attention to here. And like I mentioned here, keep doing you. You are someone who is definitely making a stake, or you are making a major impression here, out here in these streets. All right. I'm going to leave this reading here, you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. Ciao.